United Nations Climate Change Conference went with green over safe, and then the whole thing went up in smoke. And I'll explain why I think that happened. The United Nations Climate Mega Summit in Belém, Brazil just learned the hard way what happens when you build a global conference hub out of highly flammable eco materials and then wire it into a power grid that looks like a bowl of tangled black licorice. You've seen the headlines, the COP30, that's the Conference of the Parties 30, the United Nations Climate Change Summit, blue zone, burst into flames. The site was evacuated and 13 people were treated for smoke inhalation. Reuters, AP, even The Guardian, all confirming the same thing. The place didn't smolder, it flashed. Now, the UN bragged that it was contained in 6 minutes, but the structure just went up like kindling because the United Nations chose green over safe. Their own climate conference building's fact sheet gushes about circular construction, low carbon materials, and innovative climate-aligned structures. Translation: bamboo accents, recycled wood panels, fabric and plastic roofing, lightweight composites. All Instagram ready, sure, but basically flammable decor everywhere. It was architecture by activist committee and not real engineers. Meanwhile, the boring, reliable, fire-resistant materials, steel, concrete, proper insulation, they're treated like environmental sins. The United Nations didn't build a safe venue for thousands of people to be inside of. They built a sermon made of matchsticks. Then they plugged this highly flammable green theater backdrop into Belém, Brazil's collapsing, overtapped power grid, where half the electricity is being siphoned through tangled, illegal favela hookups, drooping from the power poles all over the city like spaghetti noodles. Transformers moan, the wires spark, and you can hear the grid just pleading for mercy. And into this system, the United Nations dumped LED megawalls, refrigerated conference halls, lighting rigs, media studios, rows and rows of humming air conditioning units, chargers and cords everywhere, and hundreds of electric scooters scattered around like climate-themed confetti, all needing to be charged constantly just to sit there to look modern and green. Now, early reporting says the fire started near a pavilion stand and may have been electrical. And sure, the official investigation is still ongoing, but between the fire-friendly construction and a grid that shorts out if someone boils water, I think we all know what really happened here. Now, the punchline in all of this is that the anti-fossil fuel conference was saved entirely by our old friend fossil fuels. Diesel fire trucks, gas-powered water pumps, combustion engines roaring to life while climate delegates fled with their lanyards and their linen shirts and their reusable water bottles. It wasn't bad luck. It was completely foreseeable if you were willing to see through the green spin. It's the natural result of the United Nations that values symbolism over safety, optics over engineering, and ideology over reality. The UN wanted to show the world what green construction looks like, and they did. It looks like a 6-minute inferno. For Rebel News, I'm Sheila Gunn Reid. See all of my reporting from on the ground in Belém, Brazil from the United Nations Climate Change Conference. And to support my onerous, but I think very important trip there, please go to rebelun.com.